The Limbo is one of the most controversial updates in Souls RNG. Most new players are completely stuck there because they can't get a null biome or figure out the puzzle. This is the only video you need. I'll fix both problems and show you 5 tips which will make your progress even faster, including one secret tip that makes finding null biomes way easier to get. So make sure you stick till the end. And trust me, this is unlike the typical slop you are watching. Let's stop wasting your time and get back on track. And now I'm gonna teach you everything you need to know. And I would really advise you to not skip forward, because everything I'm saying in this video is really important and just speeds up your progress by a lot. I'm assuming you already have the glass candle. If not, craft it real quick. But we are concentrating on the actual problem, the puzzle and the null biome. I think it's a good time to get to the first tip of the roadmap, which is stop postponing the Limbo puzzle. What I mean by that is, when I made old accounts, or when new players joined the game and started playing the game itself, the only thing they did, and what I did actually, was crafting the glass candle. Only that. I never completed the Limbo puzzle, ever. But then so many new auras got added, which I really wanted, and then I realized when I was on my old account, fuck, I didn't even complete the Limbo puzzle yet. So then I had to do it for every single account I was playing on normally, which was like 3+ accounts, which I could have done before. And it's actually not that boring when I'm telling you the other 4 tips, because it really speeds up your progress by a lot, like a lot. I'm not lying. I'm not saying bullshit. It's really useful, okay? And then what you want to do is, the next time you get a null biome, you want to save undefined. I don't know if you can do it with other auras from null, but you probably want to do it with undefined because it's like only 1k in null or 1 million outside of null. And what you want to do then is, you want to go through the cave until you see this torch. Then you want to pick up the torch and just go along the way I'm walking here in the footage. And then once you are at the spot, you want to activate the glass candle effect. And only with the glass candle effect, you can enter the puzzle room with these 4 candles. I don't know if it's called puzzle room, but I just call it like that. Open the door once per server. Like when you rejoin, you have to do it again, but that's only one time when you are in the server. So I think that's kind of useful to know. Once you are in there, you want to equip your undefined or your null aura. And with that equipped for a few seconds, your torch turns black. And then I think the 3rd torch activates. I only know one of the 4 torches actually lights up. And that's the first of the 4 puzzles. And for the next puzzle, the 2nd tip is really useful, okay? So listen carefully. The 2nd tip is not really a tip, but it's kind of good to know, because many new players don't even know about this. The symbol quest was updated. What I mean by that, I only knew once when the Limbo update got added on release, there were 7 spots where a symbol could spawn. And in each server, there were 4 symbols. You had to activate these in a specific order. Once you had a wrong order, you had to do it all over again. I would light up the 1st and 2nd symbol in the right order. And then the 3rd symbol is wrong. I have to do it all over again. So walk to the 1st symbol, 2nd symbol, and then search the 3rd symbol. And then the 4th symbol at last. And only then the quest was completed. Only then. But now it's way easier. Okay, so listen. I'm gonna show you all 7 positions where a symbol can spawn, okay? And you only have to light up 2 of these. Only 2, not 4. And the order doesn't matter. That just makes it a lot easier and a lot more comfortable to do the puzzle itself. And that's the thing that I meant. Imagine you just postpone the Limbo puzzle itself because you think, I don't want to do this each time again. Every single quest all over again because I can't find the null biome. But that's what the 5th tip is for, okay? So don't skip ahead. The 3rd and 4th tip are also super important. Whew, that was a lot. Skip back a few seconds. If you can't find the symbols, you can also just rejoin. Because each time you rejoin a server or hop on a different server, because each time you switch a server or server hop, the symbols respawn at different positions. And that just makes it a lot easier if you maybe messed up one position and didn't find the right symbol. You can just server hop and then you can search them again, and it's most likely way easier to find. Okay, and now on to the 3rd quest. And the 3rd quest is actually a little bit harder because you need a null biome for that. And easier said than done. Null biomes are super hard to get. And you are probably even here just for the null biome. But let me tell you a trick, okay? The quest itself is you need to get the null Grail buff. I don't know what's it called. Like you need to go to this big chalice and then get the null buff, which lasts for 60 minutes. And once the buff is run out, the candle extinguishes. And that means if you don't have the buff anymore, you have to do it all over again. You have to find a new null biome. It's just super annoying, okay? But you can disable your buffs, okay? And then the null buff doesn't run out anymore. And when you want the candle to light up again, you can just activate your buff and then the candle is lit again. And now onto my third tip, the third of the 5 tips, okay? And that is the resonance candle is the only one that can extinguish. And what I mean by that, the candle for this quest with the null resonance buff is the only one that can extinguish, as the tip says, right? That also means the other 3 candles cannot extinguish. So you only have to do this once in your whole Souls RNG career. And the 4th and 5th tip are making this quest and the coming quest so much easier, okay? Especially the last tip, okay? Okay, so the last quest is you have to stop rolling for 20 seconds next to the last candle for 20 seconds. The problem is the null biome is only like 1 minute long or 90 seconds. And now imagine you click on a null biome link. Then you have to walk all the way through this stupid room with the candles, okay? I don't think you can roll there for 20 seconds. This would also mean that you have to find 2 null biomes for 2 quests. And imagine you have to get your Grail resonance, then disable your buffs, and then you can't roll for like 15 days. No, not 15 days, but you know what I'm saying. Imagine you cannot roll for so long next to the fucking candle, bro. It's just so time consuming. It's just super time consuming. But that's what the last tip is for. Okay, the 4th tip is you do the resonance Grail quest and the not rolling quest simultaneously. Not simultaneously, but in the same null biome. Okay, look, once the null biome starts, starts. You are not joining a server. Once null biome starts, you want to get your buff and instantly run to the candle room, to this puzzle room. Then stop rolling and boom, you got it. How is that even possible, right? And it would be even better if you have like arcane dark equipped or aura that can teleport, something like that, okay? To make it even faster, even more safe, okay? Okay. But how do you even get null biomes? The last tip is, okay, trigger warning. This is not a self promotion, okay? It actually works, okay? It actually works. It's by joining my Discord server. Listen, before you click off this video, listen. I thought about a system that could make finding null biomes way easier. And then I thought of the nullifier role I have on my server. So, people with the biome selector get the role, get special perms like exclusive giveaways, more giveaway entries, image perms, and stuff like that, okay? You want to go into the Limbo Hunter chat, and then you want to look in the member list and search for a nullifier that is online right now, okay? You want to ping one of them. 1, not 2, not 3 or 4, okay? Only 1, because you don't want to ping the whole server, obviously. And then you want to ask if they are on cooldown right now, because the biome selector has a 50-minute cooldown, if they could please spawn a null biome for you. That is actually how I made my quest on my old account to record this footage, okay? The number of biome selected people is growing right now. And if you want to know how to craft gears fast and what the best gear in Limbo is, click on this video right here. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to write a comment and write what I could improve next time. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and hype the video if you're mobile. And if you want, also check out my Souls RNG streams, because I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and maybe also TikTok. And now, verpiss dich, du Peach!